Hello guys, my dear students, a very good evening to you all. Should I welcome you all for the second session of our business study class? So we'll wait for some time. Let's see. Let's wait for people to join in. Okay, just to announce before going ahead, today we will be discussing about, just to summarize what we discussed yesterday. Today we will be discussing about the important questions for you from your examinations perspective. So whatever you guys whatever you guys learned yesterday, basically to summarize what significance and importance of all the characteristics of a management, the definition of a management. Let's try to go from the chapter wise. What would be the main important questions, which are guaranteed questions, which have already came in your previous examinations. Okay, so let's wait for a couple of minutes. Okay, come on guys, make it fast. So here we are. I'm here to ensure you all those important questions which are going to come in if your supplementary examination or for the board's examinations. Okay, come on, please join in fast. Make it fast. We have last 1 minute to start. Okay, just to summarize before. Okay, what we what we learned yesterday on nature and significance of management, and the basic definition of management, and the objectives of management. So we had a request from a couple of our dear students that to concentrate on the important questions which are going to come in the examinations. Okay, so with that, let me take you to some of the questions. Okay, see, as you all know that this first chapter is a very much important chapter, wherein you may get 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, and maybe 4 and 8 mark questions as well. Okay, so what would be the 1 mark question from the topic which we learned yesterday? We learned about the meaning and the definition and the characteristics of a management, right? That is for your revisions. And what the 1 mark questions that what we would what could come for in your examination would be the definition. That would be for the 2 marks. Okay, let me start from the 1 mark questions, like the name any one dimension of management. Since you all know that management is a dimension of management is one of the characteristics, right? Okay, and it's what are the dimension of management? It has 3 dimensions. What is that? Management of work, okay, management of people, and management of operation. This is a guaranteed question. This has already came in March 2015, and it has been coming every maybe alternative years, and this is also a part of your characteristics, which is very easy to learn and understand. Okay, please take down, guys. This is your first question would be a name any one dimension of management. Okay, the answer is, as you all know, what is the answer? The dimension of management is management of work, management of people, management of operations. Management of operations. This is a short one. And there's one more question, guys, which is very easy, where the next question would be, what is efficiency, right? This is also a very important question for in your 1 mark question. Each and every mark is important for your examination to get through, right? So what is efficiency? Okay, as we discussed yesterday, efficiency means doing the doing the given things, okay, doing the given task at minimum cost and minimum wastage. Okay, so this is 1 mark questions, but again it depends. If it's come in the 2 marks, you may need to elaborate it little further, show the differentiations, in efficiency and effectiveness. If you want to put some examples, that also you can do it. Okay, this is also very much important question in a 1 mark. Then the third 1 mark question which may come in is, what is an effectiveness concerned with? Basically, as I remember yesterday I told you what is effectiveness concerned is and what is efficiency concerned with. In the same sentence itself you may get a 1 mark question, because you need to understand, right? Effectiveness is concerned with what? As I know, as you guys know, that effectiveness is concerned with completing a task on time or achieving the end result on a timely basis, right? This is also come on has already came in PUC, I think 2017, 18, 20, okay, years question papers. Okay, because these are very important questions and it is also necessary for you guys to understand. So these are some of the 1 mark questions. Now coming to the short answer questions which is guaranteed to come in your exams. Okay, from the first topic, see, I am dividing everything into the topic by topic and trying to give you each each type of a question in a segregated form. So one mark question is finished. Okay, and let's come down to the 2 marks question or the short answers type. That would be the question would be something like, state any two features of management. If you have learned the entire thing, you need to state 2 features of a management. What are the features of a management? As you all know, the feature of management is a goal-oriented process. Management is a universal process. It is a multi-dimensional process. It has a continuous process. It is a group activity. It is dynamic in nature. It is intangible. So any among these all future, just state any 2. If they say any 2, just write it down any 2. If they say any 3, just write it down any 3. This is very much important question for your examination, from your examination point of view. In the second category, which is short answers, okay, for 2 marks. And the next question which may come in your examination is the important one is, what is management? The basic question, basically, what is management? Okay, or one more third question, define management. So if it is asked what is management, you need to elaborate the management. If they ask define management, you need to give the definitions as per the author which is there in your textbooks. Okay, there are multiple definitions which has given. Now coming to the answer would be for the 1 mark, for the elaborative question, what is management? Management, you can say it is an art of getting things done through and with the help of people, with the help of others, in order to achieve the specific organization goal. Getting it? So in simple, if you want me to go slow, I can go slow. If you want me to go fast, I can go fast. So what would be the answer for what is management? Management is an art of getting things done through and with the help of others, in order to achieve the specific organizational objective. This should be enough for your 2 mark questions. Okay, and again you can add for the second a sentence. This is also you can add it for the second sentence. It has also been defined as a process of getting things done with the aim of achieving goals, organization's goals, effectively and efficiently. Okay, so I'm trying to give you one more answer for the same thing. One is, the management is an art of getting things done through and with the help of others, in order to achieve the specific organization's objective. and you can elaborate it further. It has been defined as a process of getting things done with the help of achieving goals effectively and efficiently. Getting it, guys? So this is 2 mark question, and the next one would be the define management. So when I say a define management, you should be able to define the definition which is given in your textbook. There are many authors like Hornold and Foyle who talks about it. According to Hornold, Cohns, and Haynes, the management is a process of designing and maintaining an environment in which individuals working together in a groups efficiently to accomplish the selected aims. So this is a definition, or else there are many other definition also. If it is a 1 mark question, guys, and if they are asking the define management, there is a one more short one line definition for the management. Management is a process of getting things done from others in order to achieve the organization's common objective. Getting it? So this also could be 1 mark question or the 2 mark question. You can give this for the definition. Now the next question which may come if in your 2 mark question, the short answer is, what is meant by management of people? Remember we discussed these all things yesterday. What is meant by management people? The management of people means what? The management of people involves dealing with people of an organization, on both individual as well as a group basis, to understand their needs, their wants, working ways, etc. So that so that the business environment could be ensured in the organization. You have that cultural work culture environment is developed. Getting it? You can say this. What do you meant by management of people? Okay. So what is management of people? Again, I am repeating you for your sake, students. A management of people involves dealing with people of an organization on both individual as well as a group basis to understand their needs or wants or their working ways, etc., so that the congenial environment could be ensured in the organization. If this sentence is making you too difficult, you can say, so that they could ensure the objectives are so that they can ensure so that the organization's objectives are achieved. Okay, so this would be your 2 marks questions. So I repeat once again, for the short answers, the 2 mark questions, one would be state any 2 or 3 features of the management. From features of management, you can take these all things, and what is management, you can say, you can elaborate it. Okay, and define management, and what is meant by the management of people, because management of people is an important, did we discuss yesterday? That's the reason I think this is very important for you guys from the examination point of view. Okay, guys, so let's move ahead. Okay, let me check if they have any concerns or questions. Okay. Okay, guys. Anything else? Okay, these are some of the 2 mark questions which I am giving you from the topic which we learned yesterday. So let's come down to the 4 mark questions. So see, first chapter is very important. You will get 1 mark question, you will get 2 mark question, you will get 4 marks questions, you will get 8 mark questions. And coming to the 4 mark questions, you need to say the question could be briefly explain any 4 features of management. See, again we are coming down to the same thing. If you know all these 7 or 8 features of a management, you can just brief each feature. Getting it? Now there they are asking, you can just write there on the heading saying that management is a goal oriented process and management is a universal or a pervasive. That is for the 2 marks question, any two things. But here in a long time, what do you say, a brief question set, you have for a 4 marks you need to give the brief explanation. Okay, a kind of essay type question. These all are essay type question. You need to write about the features of management, and they are asking to write it for the 4. You can write any 4, okay, from those 7 or 8. Now coming to the next question would be to explain the dimensions of management. Okay, as we all know from characteristics itself, we have already learned that the dimensions of management is you know you have this work, what do you say, yeah, a work. What are the dimensions, guys? Yeah, work, people, and operations. So you have to elaborate on this as well, because we have already learned yesterday on it. Because I'm not much elaborating on it. You need to elaborate it for the 4 marks question. These are the important questions from your examination point of view for 4 marks. Okay, now coming to the 8 mark question, which carries a high number, is the question, explain the characteristics of management. Again, in this same thing, explain the characteristics of management, explain the features of management, which is nothing but all 7 or 8 characteristics of a management. You need to write it with the explanation. You need to give all the detailed explanation of, like for an example, if you are writing management is a goal oriented process. So just to give you what do you say, a brief how to write in exam, you have to say explain the feature of management. There are 8 features, right? 7 to 8 features. The first feature would be your management is a group oriented. Okay, a goal oriented. So what you will say, an organization, you can say like this, an organization has a set of basic goals which are the basic reasons for its existence. Getting it? What are those basic goals? These should be, and those basic goals are should be simple and clearly stated. Getting it? And the different organizations have different goals. Management unites those efforts of different individuals in the organization towards achieving these goals. So if you write this small short of a brief description about one goal oriented process, you can elaborate it little bit. Getting it? How to elaborate it? I'm trying to explain you how to elaborate it. Now coming down to the next objective, next feature, a management is universal in character. I've already explained you that is for your understanding. But from the examination point of view, management is universal in character. The explanation would be the management is required in all type of organizations. Okay, wherein there are some activities. Wherein there are some activities there is in management, the basic principles of management are universal and can be applied anywhere. Okay, and in every field such as business or social or religious, cultural, sports, administrative, administrative, education, politics as well. Okay, you can elaborate it. Getting it, guys? So likewise you need to elaborate for it. I think this will not take much time. I think you all have understood all those features. This would be the main big and important questions which may come from your examination point of view. And please don't take this easy, guys, because this is a question from the first topic which we have discussed yesterday. Is a guaranteed questions which have come up in multiple years for your boards. Okay, now what else we studied yesterday? We also studied about objectives of management, right? What were the objectives of management? They were the objectives of management were organizational, objective, social objective, and a personal objective. Let's do little bit of a revision. As we all know that the objective of management can be classified into the organizational objective, a social objective, and the personal objective. What is social objective? To create economic value, to create economic value consistently for the various constitutions of society, something like that. Just I'm trying to narrate you in a simple words, and I think I don't need to repeat this, which we have already discussed it, not very much. So if I want to give you important questions from this topic itself, give me one moment. Okay. Let me check, because I just want, what I'm doing is I'm just referring the previous years questions, which are the guaranteed questions. We have sat down and analyzed most of the question papers, and we have picked up these or some of the questions from you, for you guys to, which has been repeated in every year, most of the year, for the boards exam. Okay. Now here also there are 1 mark questions. The 1 mark questions could be state any one organization's objective of management. Okay. Getting it? They can say any one management objective. In that way, if you know all 3, you can say. If they're asking 1 or 2, that is fine. That could be 1. Okay. Then state any one organization's objective of management. What is answer, guys? What could be the answer? Any one organizational objective. What did we learn yesterday? We learned the organizations have objectives of management is to what? First thing is your survival, your profit making, and the growth. Okay. If they're asking 1. Good. Okay guys, this would be your answer. Now coming to the next questions, they may ask you state any one social objectives of management. The social objective of management is what? What would be the social reason? I can give you in a very simple terms. Social objective of management, 1, using environmental friendly method of production. Remember we discussed about the production of a chemical industry. Production of a chemical of this kind of an industry. That could be one reason. Okay. Or giving employment opportunity to the society. That is also, remember we spoke about Infosys, they are giving an opportunity to the people who are underprivileged or something like that. Okay. And providing basic amenities like school and colleges to their to the employees' kids or something like that. Most of the government institutions does this, right? So this could be your answer. This has to be your answer for an examination if they ask state any one social objective of management. I repeat, the social objective of management, the answer should be the first using, this is for 1 marks, okay? Using environmental friendly method of production, giving environmental opportunity to giving employment opportunity to the society, and providing basic amenities like school and colleges for the employees of a company, okay, or for the underprivileged people, something like that. Getting it, guys? So this would be your 1 mark questions for from the topic objectives of a management. And there could be one more, right? If they ask, state any one, personal objective of a management, how will you say? A personal objective. Remember, we discussed yesterday. One is, okay, let me elaborate this also. One is financial needs such as competitive salaries and perks or bonuses should be given. Competitive salaries. Then second, social needs such as peer recognition. Peer recognition means in an organization, if you are really doing, a fantastic job, your manager or as a company should recognize you by giving a certificate or a points or cash award or any kind of a reward. Getting it? So that would be your personal objective. And the higher level needs such as the personal growth and development. Like personal development, like in different industries, if personal development, if in an employee, if he needs communication training, if he needs PPT training, if he needs any training which is related for his job, that should be given. So you can say that. Okay, so this is also very important. State any one personal objective, okay, of management. Means you can say personal objective of management. I'm giving you a 3. You can write any one. If it is a 1 marks, if it is if it is elaborative, we can write 2. Okay, if the first one, what did I say? The financial needs such as competitive salaries and perks and bonuses should be given to the employees. Okay, and the social needs such as a peer recognition. An individual has to be recognized if they are doing a really good job. Okay, then the higher level need is what? The personal growth, the job level growth and development in them, in order so that they can develop in the career and move forward. This can come for one mark questions or a short answer question. Now we also have a short answer questions. In the short answer questions, what you have to do is similar to that, name any 2 objectives of a management, right? 2 objectives of management, you can name it and elaborate it further. Getting it? Similar to that. State any 2 organizations objective of management. Write it and elaborate it. Write it and elaborate it. Now coming to in this topic, you may not have 4 mark questions, but you may guarantee will have 8 mark questions. 8 mark question is also important here. We have seen this question has come in in past 2015, 16, 18, 9, 20. Getting it? What? Explain the objectives of a management. As we all know, the simple thing, objectives of a management is first one, organizational objective, social objective and personal objective. Elaborate all these things, make it in an essay type of a writing and submit it for your examinations. Okay, so we went these 3 topics yesterday, and these were the important questions from your organization point, from examination point for your from these 2 topics. Okay, now we also have okay, let me think, what do we have a time, because I thought of doing an explanation, because since you guys have a question examination soon, especially the supplementary examination in the month of August itself. So what I thought was to give all the important questions from the topics first, and then we'll go ahead and explain on the we will go ahead with the explanation, right? So we have learned 2 topics yesterday. Now there is one more topic which is nothing but the importance of a management, but I will explain you, and I will also give you simultaneously 1 mark question, 2 mark question, the important questions from this topic. Or else what I'll do is, considering for the supplementary examinations, I will just pick up the small quick topics and the important one which we have seen in the previous year's examination. So what is the first very short, the next topic is importance of management, right? In importance of management, the short answer could be state any one importance of management. They will say we have to learn this, right? I'm just giving you the question, just if you want, take it down. We will explain this in the later stage. We will have this in the later stage, or maybe after this, giving you this, we will have this session. Okay, in that importance of a manager, that is 1 mark questions, and for 4 marks there is a 1 question here, guys, in a long answer type question. Give any 4 grounds to say a management is important. So here you need to write an essay type questions. They are asking you, because see here, didn't I tell you yesterday, the understanding is important. Here your if you were able to understand the concept easily, you will write this. Give any 4 grounds to say a management is important. Now why important? Why important? Because it increases efficiency, people can, it has a dynamic organization, it helps in achieving personal goals, organization's goal, management helps in the development of the society. There will be a economical development, there will be a socio-economical development, personal development. If you would have understood, everything would have come out. The third topic what I'm talking now, the importance of management, is not a new thing. This we have already read this in the past, we have already studied this in the past. Now they are emphasizing, when they are saying importance of a management, they are emphasizing, basically it helps in achieving group goals, right? They are emphasizing on the management's importance in an organization. Okay, that's it. So there would be one 4-mark question, like give any 4 grounds to say why management is important. So you need to elaborate and write. Then what else? There is one 8-mark questions also, guys. Here there's one 8-mark questions that is explain briefly the importance of a management. Yes, right? So you will have 5 or 6 points, whatever we will go through. That is also an 8-mark questions. Okay. So again, from the examination point of view, there is one more a topic for nature of management. Management is an art, management is a science, management is a profession. So this is also very important, because these questions have, we have 1-mark question from this, 2-mark question from this, and there is 8 big question from this essay type question. Getting it? Revision notes, if you revise it from your previous classes, you will come to know what it is. Okay, since we have all not taken this session, so I am going to give you only the important questions. This is for your reference for the supplementary examinations. Please take it down. Okay, so there is a one short answer from this. Is management a science or an art or both? Okay, this would be your 1-mark question. And for your 2-mark question, state any 2 features of management as an art, is your 1 questions. And state any 2 features of management is a science, also they can ask this kind of a question. And state any 4 features of a management as a profession, they can ask it, right? And there's one 8-mark question here. Explain the concept of management as a developing profession, you have to say. So if you understand conceptually, then only you will be able to write this question, answer to this question. Okay, so just take it down for now. So we will have the explanation sessions in our proceedings. So let me check, guys, where we had stopped. So currently, let me stop here by giving the important questions for the these 4 topics. Okay, and let me go to where we had stopped yesterday, and let me try to explain you the further concepts of a management. Okay, give me a moment. Okay, guys, give me a moment. Let me have water. Okay. So yesterday we had stopped near objectives of management was completed, right? Objectives of management was completed, and we will finish importance of management today, since we have very less time, because we completed our important sessions point for our a supplementary exam, guys. Okay, guys, let's understand the importance of a management again now. So having said that, whatever we have studied yesterday, everything is important. And the same thing, they are this kind of a question will come, in a twisting way. They are asking nature and significance. Again, they are putting the similar kind of a question here as an importance of a management. Please understand this as well. Okay. Now, what are the importance of management? The first thing here, the importance of a management helps in achieving group goals, right? As we all know that a company is made of a group of people, right? And the management is required not for itself but for achieving the goals of an organization. Okay. There's a manager, there's a task manager, right? For a manager, there's one task which has been given, okay, and he has to complete it. The task of a manager is to give a common direction to the individual effort in achieving the overall goal of an organization. Getting it? This is your first important point. Management helps in achieving group goals. Achieving the group goal. Now, what is that overall group goal? The organization goal. This is one importance. Now, the second importance is management increases efficiency. When you say a management increases efficiency, how will you do that? If we were able to manage properly, then obviously your efficiency will be increased. What will happen? For an example, I am a supervisor of any company, and someone is, my subordinates who are working under me. I am into a production line of making a pen. Okay, I am into a production line of making a pen. So there are, assume that there is a length or series of, huge series of pen manufacturing is being done in a, you have that, what is called, not getting the right word. You have that ladder, right? If they are manufacturing a pen, and two of them are taking care of the production, the second one is taking, two of them are taking care of the packaging, two of them are taking care of a quality check whether it's been done properly or no. And I am supervising all these 6 people, right? So I'm part of a management, right? So I'm a manager. So if I'm not able to if I'm not seeing all these 3 people whether they are doing their job properly or no, then there won't be an effectiveness or efficiency in their production cycle. If the quality guy is not checking the pen whether it is working or no, and they are putting into the packaging, what will happen? That will come as a return. So everything will mess up. So it is important for the management, it is a main importance of a management to which increases the efficiency of an organization, or else organization is not going to be any more efficient if they are not supervising it properly. If there is a a control or a directing, you have to direct, right? You have to direct the right person in the right way. For example, let's take the same example. There are 3 people. One is working as a quality, one is working on the production, and one more working as a quality, production and packaging. Okay, now as a manager, it's my duty to allocate them the right job. Now, for the quality expert guy, if I allocate the job of production, then he may not do that great. Or if I am allocating the production guy to the packaging department, he may not do that great job. Getting it? So here you're directing, your staffing and the controlling activity plays a very much important role. It's a manager's duty, to allocate the right person at the right job. Okay, which increases your efficiency. Getting it, guys? Okay, we finished 2. One is a management helps in achieving group goals. Another one is a management increases efficiency. The next one is a management creates a dynamic organization. What do you mean by management creates a dynamic organization? Well, remember, I explained you yesterday about what do you say, accepting the dynamics of an environment and adopting and evolving around and going ahead with a common goal to achieve the organization objective, right? That's what it means. So management creates a dynamic organization. It is a dynamic organization, right? Changes will be there in our one CEO goes, another CEO comes, one manager goes, another manager comes, people come, people retire, people exit from the company, new guys are coming in, and new technology is being used, new ideas are coming, and we are evolving it. So what's happening? Management, that it is creating a dynamism, that is one of the importance of management. Okay, then the fourth one is your management helps in achieving personal objectives. The same thing what we discussed yesterday. Of course, everyone's personal objective is met. Every person comes to the organization with that motivation. Okay, that I want to finish the job so that I'll get a good salary, good bonuses, right? In such a manner, if an individual is working, if a manager is dull, if I'm a manager, if I'm dull, if I'm not able to motivate my subordinates. See, we all are individual, guys. It is very obvious that we may we may feel dull when doing the monotonous kind of a job, but it is a duty of a manager to understand understand the requirement of understand the position of his subordinate, and motivate him. If there is any training issue, give some good training, so ultimately, so that your personal objectives are met. Getting it? This is your importance of management. See, motivation is very important, guys. Motivation, what do you think? What kind of a motivation is necessary? Whether it is what do you say, self motivation or an external motivation. Someone needs to come give you a motivation, or you have to get motivated yourself. Well, I think both are needed at some point of a time, because in a companies like that, if if the employees are getting demotivated, it's a duty of a manager to motivate him or her to provide the organization objective, so that his personal objective is met. His personal objective could be to get hike in a salaries. He has to grow, right? He just can't be sit on the same position for a long time. Then the other part, and the self motivation, and the self motivation is also required, because multiple time people keep saying, how many times they will say? Once, twice, thrice they will say. After saying, after 3 times also, if a subordinate is getting dull, or he's getting dull and he's not trying to make any substances, then I don't think so it will help. So self motivation and motivation, both is required. Okay, so this is your fourth importance of a management that helps in achieving personal objective. And the last but not the least, and the fifth importance of the management, it helps in your development of a society. As we all know that we studied yesterday, it serves the purpose for the different groups of people. For everyone it helps, right? Development of an organization, so it helps with development of a society. It helps in providing good quality of life to the people. Earlier, remember, the people standard of living was very low, but now of late people standard of living has increased a lot. Even in considering a tier 1 and a tier 2 cities as well, their what do you say, standard of living has increased a lot. It's not only in cities like metropolitan like Delhi, Bombay and all, but here in even tier 2 cities of India also, the standard of living has increased. Earlier we used to get what do you say, a breakfast in in 20-30 rupees, and we used 20-30 rupees was fine. And now even if you are spending 100 rupees also, then it is they find okay, because people are also earning, and the standard of living is increasing, and there's a development is happening in the society, right? So this is about the importance of a management, guys. So what I feel is we will stop here today, because we already had an enough detailed explanation about the nature, significance, features, importance, objectives of management, and I have given you the important questions as well, which may come in your exams. Okay, so in moving forward classes, we will see what would be the next proceedings, and we will take up through there. Okay, guys. So I hope you guys understood this. Just to summarize you, we on the last part of our sessions, we took only the importance of a management, as we have already taken from the in the first half of our session we completed what do you say, the important questions for your from your examination point of view. Okay, guys. So by this I would say you thank you, all the best for the people who are attending supplementary examinations. Okay, examination, all the best. Please go through all those chapters thoroughly, set of questions which has been asked, please understand. Okay, and rock in your exams. Okay, guys, thank you once again. Have a great day ahead. God bless you.